Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mohd Shahir bin Samsudin, matrix number B0518200062. Today I would like to present my bachelor's degree project 1, which is a development of Flatten soda can machine. I was supervised by the PM Dr. Raja Izamshah bin Raja Abdullah. For the main purpose of the project is to get an idea of design and fabrication. They will be focused on development of reverse and unrolled soda can for recycling purpose. This project is to produce a machine flattened soda can that will be a better way to recycle soda can. This is important to recycle the aluminium cans to save an amount of waste handed into landfills. This may give a long life cycle for raw materials such as aluminium. For the problem statement, there is not yet a machine used to cut the recycled cans in cylindrical shape to be a sheet form. As you can see in the figure is example of a can crusher and also a manual cutting the tin. Malaysian government taking a part of the 10th Malaysian Plan in 2011 until 2015 to adopt a waste recycling as a long-term strategy for municipal waste management. In recycling, the aluminium scrap will be remelt, but it will increase the energy cost and the operation is very complex and also dangerous. The transportation cost is also high for moving such as a number of waste cans to recycle center. From the problem statement, we can say that there must be a new way to recycle aluminium cans that may skip some process in life cycle cans. We need to create a machine to recycle aluminium cans to make another useful product such as a souvenir or others. As you can see, the figure is a life cycle of aluminium cans. We can skip some process from the used cans. The main objective of this project is to study the development of reverse and unrolled soda can machine for recycling purpose. Other than that, to design a safe machine to cut the aluminium cans and flatten it into a sheet form. Then, to design the machine friendly user in order to unroll the aluminium cans with minimal part use. The scope of this project is to know the available size of aluminium cans in Malaysian market. Also to identify the best movement mechanism and cutting method that can be applied. This may study the potential of the machine to integrate it to the other machine with the further step and functional. For the literature review, I was study on the some article and journal. Here is some of it, which is Aluminum Alloys T004, written by Azum in 2012. It may identify the material properties of the aluminum cans, and then recycling of aluminum beverage can, written by Laila in 2018. This journal is investigate the melting process for recycled aluminum cans, then beverage can life cycle, written by Crown in 2018. This may focus on through the recycling, its value it is retained and make it for the future. Next is trends in packaging of foods and beverage from Neil Farmers in 2013. It may study the market available of size of soda cans. There are some points that I can summarize from the literature review, which is production. The aluminium is collected from the bauxite ores and then be sent to manufacturing process to be molded into the cans form. Then it will be transferred to the store and distributed to the vendor companies. For the usage, the cans is come up with some available size of cans depend on the beverage volume in one cans. As you can see in the figure, is some of available cans size in Malaysia market. Then this is the what I'm focused on. It will recycling process. The aluminium can be shredded and remove any color coating before it be melt in a hard furnace. This may costly and the process must be complex. So I decide to design a flattened soda can machine as a new way to recycle the aluminium cans. For the methodology part, I have done the flowchart for the entire project. This may make the planning going smooth until end of the project. So from the start, you get the title of the project and then make the literature review. This is important to know the suitable process that can be used to the machine in order to cut the cans and to flatten it into the sheet shape. And it's also important to study the market available for aluminum cans in Malaysia. Next, I go to the project planning. Project planning is to achieve the objective, which are develop engineering sustainability and capability to fabricate the machine. And at this stage also have a brainstorming to generate an idea to design a machine with suitable movement of cutting and the mechanism to grip the cans. Next, I go to the concept design sketching. By this process, I do a sketch that is important to help me discover the best idea and develop the machine. This also to discover the solution in a design problem. At concept design sketching, I also do a screening and scoring method to evaluate the concept before I'm doing the detailed design work. Then, after I finalize the design, I will do the design detail on the CAD design. For CATIA, I do a 3D modeling, and Fusion 360 Autodesk, I do the simulation. And then for the ANSYS, I do the analysis. At analysis, there's some requirement that will be looked up, and then after the analysis have been done, I do a fabricate and then lastly documentation. As can see here, the methodology, the first two columns of the flowchart is to achieve the objective one, which is to study the development of reverse and unrolled soda can machine for recycling purpose. And next, the concept design and CAD design is to design a safe machine to cut the aluminum cans and flatten it into a sheet form. And lastly, objective 3, to design the machine with environmental friendly, with purpose to recycle the waste aluminum can at analysis and fabricate stage. I will go for the conceptual design sketching. At the figure below, you can see the sketching that I have done. So there are 4 phases to develop the machine. At phase 1, grip and rotate the aluminum cans. As you can see the figure at part A, the upper part is for the gripper and the lower part is the rotary motor that we use to rotate the aluminum can. And then for the phase 2 is cutting upper and lower base. So you can see also at the part A, there are 2 parts to be cut, the upper base and lower base. Next, after cutting the aluminum cans, go to phase 3, which is to unroll the part that has been cut. As you can see, the part B of the machine, which is the cut part, will be unrolled. And then lastly, at phase 4, flatten the part into the desired shape. At phase 4, I will flatten the part into the desired shape by using the press mold. So this is expected result for my design of the flattened soda can machine. So this is from the research and some analytical on considering the function of the machine in purpose to cut the cans and flatten it into a sheet form. There must be some improvement in the next further step, and analysis need to be done before it will be fabricated. That's all for me. Thank you.